He's got his little...
Are we ready to go forward with Elemantra now?
I don't know. Are we?
Oh, does anyone want to go watch Brotherhood?
Yeah.
The episode of Elemantra starts, you can just hear us in another room watching Brotherhood. Elemantra.
Okay, Elemantra. We are in the alchemical hidden library at the orphanage. I attempted...
Real quick, what your orphanage kind of looks like. Remember, it's like distilled in time. It's at that moment when everything shattered in this part of whatever dimension or world you are in.
Yes.
So, like I
Yeah,
said
no,
before, there's like
shattered
shattered things that are just stuck midair, and definite, so you can tell people died here, but their bodies are not here.
Right.
And you went to the downstairs area, which was where Harvard was keeping his research notes and pretty much making sure that everyone, especially you guys, would be able to find what was happening and how to stop it, because you guys were selected by him.
Right, which he followed us for a while, and his...
Like 2 years.
Right, for 2 years, and his ultimate decision-making process was... It came down to, I liked you, I think? Was that it?
Pretty much.
He certainly didn't elaborate if there was more to it.
Although, there's something that's really kind of interesting. It kind of creates like a paradox kind of thing. So something that no one really caught on, but I'll just kind of give this one to you. At the point of whenever this happened, you guys had also already done the whole initial time travel thing when you met him in the past.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. We already met him.
So that's why he was looking for you.
Okay, so he picked us because...
He remembers you.
Right, okay.
It's a giant...
It's a big...
timey-wimey.
It's a big who moment.
I want to hit you.
With your dick? Use the blade. End me. I'm not doing alright.
You know, there's a hotline for that.
Yeah, I love that song by Drake.
The reason I started doing this reason, I had lunch with a friend the other day, and he asked me if he was like, "Could I have like $50?" Like joking around trying to get lunch or just get money out of me, and I was just like,
Sure.
"Yes, you can." And you would rob someone.
Yeah, I got it.
He put his knife on the table. By the
That's
way.
really, yeah.
That's
so
a big visual humor.
I honestly didn't get that because I'm so fucking naive.
He'd be like, "You want me to pawn this?"
What am I? Yeah, that's why he was like, "Is this worth $50?"
Anyway, so that's what Harvard had explained and shown to you. And by the way, just as an update, you guys only have 7 judges left.
That's what I was about to count. But I think you're right.
Yep, you have your basic 4. You are
7.
missing him at the moment.
Yep.
Hold up, Harvard hasn't approved of us?
No.
God damn it. I kick him in the balls.
I tried to do that.
Did you guys get...
I just counted 17 just now, so yes, 7.
Yeah.
What did I give you guys?
Who we talking about?
Here.
What's the plan, Stan?
There you go.
Are
The
you
ones
confused
with-
about something?
The ones with Astro.
Mine is updated.
Right, but mine might visually help him more.
So... Wait, maybe I can't count. Hold on.
I have 17, which would be 7 left.
Oh, you know what it was? I counted one of them twice, and I'm like, why do I have 8? Hi, guys. I'm bad at math.
All right, so, I mean, if you want, you can just...
I know. I can tell you which you're missing.
Yeah.
Your water, fire, earth, and air judge. You are missing your time judge. You are missing your wood judge, and you are missing your fate judge.
Okay, so...
Was Wood not the lady we went to her mansion?
Yeah, but no one got her. She didn't give you guys her approval.
Wait a second. I've got... Okay. Sorry. I know we're trying to... But I have... I'm going to go through from top to bottom what I have. Elemental-wise.
Yeah, in order of judges, because my guys do send this over here.
Ice, Steel, Nova.
No.
No.
That's Lucas.
No.
No, Lucas has not given us his... not
No,
until
he gave
later.
you approval way later.
Yeah, I know. I don't have them in order. I just have.
Oh, then what I was looking at won't be useful.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
no, I have
I'm-
them in order.
Yeah, she
Right.
has them in order of approval. So you're just listing judges that you know of.
Yeah, I'm listening to elements. So just by elements, because something doesn't seem right.
That's no. I mean, what I have. That's
Oh,
correct.
I have what? Oh, yeah, I found.
Nobody
Okay,
got
I
his
found it.
approval, but
I found the weird one. It's okay.
It's because you guys know
Continue.
Mariana. You just haven't gotten her
Yeah,
approval.
I didn't see that I had that marked. So yeah, okay. So water, fire, earth, air, fate, wood, and time are the only ones we need. Geo.
No, you have Andana. You just got Andana.
Oh, okay, that's right. Cool.
Because after Andana sent you guys to the
She was
reverse.
like, I'm fucked up. Here's my approval.
Yep. Okay.
All right. We're good. Okay, we good now?
I'm feeling much more
Good now,
mentally.
Pumpkin?
I'm good now, pumpkin.
Okay. So yeah, so that's his whole list for you guys. And then he also gave you guys the list. I'm just gonna say he gives you, if I didn't before, the list of judges that are missing
Yes.
or have definitely died.
Right, which might be a good thing for you to make and like actually write up a list, and we'll post that on the.
Yeah, I will.
Sweet.
That's why I actually wrote things on Micah's.
Cool. Okay. I want to rewrite this list because it's so fucking. Anyway. I'm fine. Carry on.
You do an Excel document.
I do.
Microsoft sponsor us.
I was.
Please give me Windows 10.
I would just use Google spreadsheets if I'm being honest with you.
Please give me Windows 10.
We're big fans. I saw The Internship with Vince Vaughn and Luke Wilson.
Do you want to get Andrew to send you his copy? Andrew has a pirated copy of Windows 10.
Fuck up, Micah.
Even if we delete it, they'll know.
It's true.
Yeah.
They
already
I
know.
don't think they give a fuck.
No, I'll talk about that.
I
Oh
mean-
yeah, we did it. We said so over the Discord. We're fine.
Also, they gave me a free copy because I pirated my Windows whatever, and so they just
Yeah, they gave
upgraded
me a free
to-
copy too,
fucking-
and then I wiped my computer.
Ah, yeah, that'll happen. Anyway, so
We have we focused too much on FMA. Now we are unfocused for the game.
yeah.
So focus. Let's go.
Roll for focus.
Well, I got a 16.
I'm not doing so well.
I'm doing pretty okay.
17.
I need some ADD medication.
Wow, everyone does except for me. So yeah, so Harvard explains all that to you, and there are books and things in here.
Right.
So we should investigate.
Yeah.
Didn't he hand me the book? He handed me the puzzle book, but there's something different about it.
It's not puzzled.
It's solved.
It's solved?
Uh-huh.
For real?
Yeah.
Go is going to flip through it because there were certain pages that I am aware of
That we're missing.
that were missing, or that even Harvard was like, I can't solve this one.
Yep.
I go to those pages that we talked about in the. I think that was episode 2.
Yep. So automatically, when you open up, there's a note that's written, and it says, how to phrase this? To whom it may concern, the puzzles in this book will only help you as much as you understand them. L.
L.
Is the woman from the
The
orphanage?
matron for the orphanage. Eleanor.
Oh, I thought you meant just the letter L.
Oh no, that's why
And
I'm
was
always
like,
worried.
What? When did L, the famous investigator, get here? No, I'm kidding.
Jesus God.
Do you want to go into a tangent where we talk about?
Death Note.
No.
No more anime.
That will be
I fucking hate
another.
Death Note.
Okay.
Anyway, so
That'll be a good episode. We can talk about that at some point. Anyway, continue.
so that's there. It's solved. Only whenever you're going through it, the puzzles are solved. But it's like as you read them, they appear.
Great.
I think Carter's like staring at the books, touching them, and then deciding that he doesn't want to read. And I think I'm actually going to explore the house a bit,
Okay.
if I can.
Yeah.
Um,
It's the exact house that you were in whenever you were in the past.
right.
Just-
I'm actually.
Paul's blown up.
You're right. So I'm going to explore the kids' room, see if I can't find anything.
Okay. Perception, I'd do it.
Yeah, it's not good.
It hit his pencil if you...
You can just roll. 11.
11. So 13. Carter.
Yeah, I mix up strength and perception over here. Yeah. You're looking at, nothing really stands out to you.
What about Ivan? Because he's a 15.
Kind of, yes. I'll add that. Don't worry. The room seems almost kind of how you left. You went into pretty much one of the girls' rooms, like one where you didn't sleep in or stay in the room kind of thing. Well, you weren't even in the room anyway.
I wasn't even in the house.
You can tell by what's in this room that this was Diana's room.
Okay.
So it has like the rose kind of symbolism around it.
Does it have tissues with blood in them for her crying blood? Because that was weird.
Yes. There are like crumpled like tissue kind of things, and they're kind of corroded looking. That's not the right word, but
When blood
aged.
dries and yeah.
crusty.
Ew. Can I open drawers and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for like maybe a diary or something.
The Diary of Diana Rose. Yeah, there's one.
All right, I take that. I open it, realize that I don't want to read, and then take it downstairs. And I'm just like sitting there, and I hand it over to Go, or I put it in Go's bag.
So Harvard's just kind of wandering around, just doing things. By the way.
I plan to talk to him.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I think Terry accomplished what he wanted to do.
First off, this might be cuttable if we remember that it did happen. Did we confirm that Carter hired the guy from the hotel to keep an eye on us, and then he went rogue? Or
You meant Harvard?
Or Harvard? Yeah. Because they were connected, right? The guy from the hotel and Harvard. I had a whole big wall. But then when I confronted Harvard about that, he said that guy was supposed to keep an eye on us, but he may have been working for someone else, or is that not?
I don't think that was covered.
Cool. Then I'm going to head over to Harvard because I have all the information I took down from the conspiracy wall connecting him to hotel guy Isaac, and I confront him with that information. Even though we already know he's been following us, he's been keeping tabs on us since we got here, which seems uncalled for.
Unnecessary.
So I pull out that information that I had jotted down and confront him with that information and ask him why.
So I had him follow you just as I was doing, but it wasn't supposed to get to this point. Once you were here, it was meant to stop.
Do you think he started working for someone other than you? Like maybe Remington?
Potentially, but
People in town said his behavior changed significantly recently.
yeah, I mean, he went from being, I won't use the word normal, but for me, tolerable. And then he became really eccentric, but also locked himself away and fired everyone working there, except for himself and a couple people.
So he went down to a skeleton crew.
People that he thought were the closest to him, which, even then, some of them only been there like 6 months.
Huh.
Yeah, we did notice that when we looked at the employment.
Interesting. So, I just need a real quick bullet point list here. What exactly are you hoping that we'll do? Like, what was the purpose of us coming here exactly? Like, I need to know the bare bones, what was the purpose of us being brought here? Like, what are we supposed to accomplish that no one else can accomplish? Why are we the ones that you decided were... I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but, like, it just doesn't... Something's just not clicking right with me, and it's not making a whole lot of sense. For example, we were hired by this Arclight Scientorium, the goddesses, right?
That's not who we were hired by, technically. We were technically hired by Goddess Light Labs.
Right, so we were hired by Goddess Light Labs, but these goddesses were the ones who each paid us a visit, right? So are you working with them, or are you working with one of them? I just need some clarification here, and also I need to know if I can find Remington.
Oh, he's still on that, I forgot.
Added. I'm a time judge.
Yes.
I don't work within the realm or the binding of gods or goddesses. I work in a streamlined situation to where different parallels are constantly happening around me, and I'm able to witness them, affect them, and involve myself in them.
Okay.
So, for instance, here, the goddesses were looking for someone to bring into the situation, and you influenced it to make those people be us?
This time, yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Can we answer my follow-up question? And Carter sits down at like a table or something and pulls out...
I'm so mad. Sorry, go on.
Why are you mad?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Carter, you actually see Carter do something you've probably never seen him do. He pulls out that gun that he got a long time ago.
The Remington?
The Remington.
Did you get the black one?
I have the
No,
white one.
white
I have the
one,
silver
yeah.
one. And he sets it down on the table and he disassembles it and cleans it, and it's like almost like it's completely wrote in his. Yeah. Well, you have to after. Okay, never mind.
No, I mean you can go for it, but it's gonna trigger something.
Right. I think that's well. Okay, so actually, I'm gonna set it down and look at Harvard. I'm like, what do these? And I gesture for I gesture for Carlo. What do these have to do with Remington exactly? I mean, it's got his name on it.
I summon my Holy Blade also, and I say, and what does this have to do with Remington?
And then Carter like gets a weird, stupid look on his face. He's like, "Are these Remington Slayers? Because if so, top notch."
I don't have a gun. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you, a fucking cop?
Carla, you know I'm not a cop. If you asked me, I'd have to tell you.
God damn it. Anyway, he looks at you. Remington was always a devout man. Before anything with the lab happened, he was actually a preacher in town.
Okay.
He didn't have holy abilities, but he could execute holy-like talents.
Weird.
So, are you telling me that Remington is like all these other judges possessed by, what's it called again?
Temptation.
Temptation? Or is he the source of the temptation?
He caused the temptation. He said, well, I didn't tell you guys what all was said on the phone.
Nope.
He said that he is the cause of the temptations.
Unless the
it's
temptation is
actually-
speaking through him, which would say, I am the cause of the temptation.
It's true.
Basically, what I need to know is if I kill this man, am I killing the one who killed Ivan?
You're killing someone who killed a lot of people.
Very well.
Do you know what actually caused temptation to be born?
Nope.
He kind of pulls down like a whole like spread diagram kind of thing, just like up thing, and it has pictures of people, and you recognize like some of the girls that you guys met, some are unknown people.
Mm-hmm.
You ran into what you called like spirit child ghosts, right?
Yeah. I'm calling them time ghosts now.
Which we now know who those girls were.
Right.
Well, most of them, not all of them,
Most of
were
them.
in that list.
I'm sure
I know them too.
Okay.
Right.
Well, yeah, you were originally from the same time period.
Each one of those girls was put into that machine because he was trying to awaken something inside of every one of them. All of them have a talent. They're latent elementals, but they aren't meant to be elementals. They're aligned just enough to where they can have things happen to them. So, an example, let's say you're aligned inner with lightning but outward with light. That doesn't make you an elemental. It just makes you able to interact with fire-based things. Because your lightning doesn't line up or your light doesn't line up correctly, you're not an elemental. Make sense?
Yes, and I actually have questions about that, but we can get to those after we solved all these problems.
You're different.
So, what do we do now?
Go's been silently studying the book this whole time, and we'll talk about a role.
Do I need
to
you're just
roll?
no, you don't have to roll at all. You're just going through it. It doesn't make sense.
Damn it.
Like as he's talking, there's parts of your reading that are like rewinding themselves and rewriting.
Damn it.
Right. Follow up. Well, I mean, as for what we need to be doing, we have a few things, and I'm trying to put my own personal goals aside. But ultimately, we need to get all of our approvals. I don't know why. I mean, I know why, but I don't know that if it's that. I don't know if it's that pressing. We need to find Alma somehow and stop her from being split somehow, or put her back together again somehow. We need to find Remington in some way, shape, or form. And we need to figure out how to get rid of this temptation, I think. Is that covering all the bases, or am I missing anything?
You can cut one of those steps into one. Remington doesn't have a body anymore.
So we just need to keep him from coming back.
Remington is the temptation at this point.
They're pieces of them.
I don't like that. We have pieces of him with us.
Yeah, we have some in a jar that Carlo is carrying.
At least two
I hope
separate
so.
We have
occasions.
2 separate jars of...
Which is good, but you have more than that.
Right. My concern is, does it transmit information back to the whole?
No.
Okay.
They're their own separate entity, but your weapons that you have, those are the only remaining good pieces of him that he cast aside.
Right. So they are Remington Slayers, but they're more Temptation Remington Slayers.
they won't work on temptation. There are parts of him that he found weak and that he threw away.
That's a weird thing to do.
So, does he still have a connection to them?
No.
I pull out my gun. I did have it.
I know.
The black one is the one that causes the damage. The silver-toned gun, it's the healing aspect of a holy. The blade can do both.
Interesting.
Yes, no, because there's the black and the white side.
How
I do remember
appropriate.
that.
Carter, like, suddenly, like, anytime he was touching the gun, his hands would have, like, a weird tremor, and, like, you can see that his hand stops tremoring now, that he knows what this gun is made to do.
So the black one will hurt him?
Not him, other people.
Oh, sweet.
Real quick, in the back of your head, you just hear Ivan just muttering to himself in Russian.
Look, man, you know I don't speak Russian. Speak up.
You didn't listen to him.
I'm really focused on one thing right now. It's very hard to focus on
When
other
you
things.
asked him about finding you and why you were found, he said he picked you this time.
Oh, no, I heard that.
I heard that.
Just kind of ignored it because I don't think I can wrap my head around multiple timelines.
Well, yeah, he said that...
Oh, it's not a multiple timeline. How many previous people has he taken here?
Oh.
And
See, I thought multiple parallel timelines.
wait, Ivan's got a point. And,
Really?
And Carter points at his head.
Who? What? We can't hear it.
I'm aware that you can't. I'm going to repeat it. You said that you brought us here this time. Does that mean you've attempted this multiple times?
That would be correct.
How many times?
Enough.
I slam him against the wall
Whoo!
and ask him politely, how many?
Bam! How many?
You were the 16th attempt.
And how close did the others get to succeeding? I mean, like, are we going into an impossible... Are you sending us to our deaths?
The others couldn't get past the initial shock or whenever people became consumed in a junkyard.
So wait, the events are repeating themselves also? How does that work?
He's able to... So this is the same timeline, same set of events,
Different people.
and he is able to do that with time travel.
Interesting. Terrifying. Also interesting, but mostly terrifying.
Which means that the people he's brought here before, if he rewound, No? Really? How? I would assume that if you reset the events with all the judges...
Reset the events within the town, but by doing that, they don't go back.
So, like Ivan and his whole being dead in one timeline and jumping into my body in another. It's not really time dependent. It's outside the timeline. Person dies, they're done. Except in Ivan's case, because he's special somehow. We'll figure that one out later, buddy.
Can you put me down? Kind of looks at you.
I just realized that you had him against the wall.
Still?
Like, no, Carter did. And he's like, wow, I've just become so used to that.
Before I do, I ask him, so you want to give us some odds on this one? And then I do sit him down.
Before you do we really want odds?
I mean, right now I'm just assuming we're doomed, so anything he says will make me feel better at least.
Okay, fair enough.
No one's gotten this far.
That speaks well.
So we're beyond anything he can see.
Correct.
Carter and Carlo actually high five.
Every time I've done this, I've tried to implement it to where I can tell who has a higher chance of success, but only depending on the group before then.
Now we're into uncharted territory, as it were.
Right.
The last ones didn't actually make it out of the events happening in Mariana's house.
Okay, so no pressure, really. I mean, if we do die, then Harvard will just find 3 more.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't? You've done it. You can do it more. There's a limit. 16's the limit. Is it like that obscure nuns with their, like, random hour of silence?
No, 24 is the limit. I can bring 24 individuals here based off their element.
And you've done it 16 times.
16 times with different varying numbers of group.
But we're 21, 22.
You're 22, 23, and 24. Respectively.
I'm not sure what you're meaning by that. Carter knows.
Carter knows. So if this fails, that's it. I won't be able to hold it any longer, and the
Okay.
end.
Well, then I guess we better get whatever edge we can and I think that comes with the judges and their approvals.
What about the youngest goddess who felt bad about all this and was helping us? Where'd she go?
Cosmos?
Yeah.
Cosmos is a complete pacifist.
Huh.
She doesn't like violence. She doesn't condone violence.
She just stands by for it.
She is the patron goddess of a few elements in the room. Part of time and holy.
I am not a pacifist, I clarify.
So how does the eldest goddess trying not to die, trying to split Alma, tie into Remington? Are those two separate sets of events playing out here, or is it all connected?
Connected.
Oh, definitely all connected.
How so?
Nyx's passing was happening too late, almost. Nyx should have been born and reincarnated, which was the embodiment of Alma. But she wasn't dying. Which you would think wouldn't be a bad thing. The original goddess of the elements, not dying. Perfect.
Right.
But there needs to be a cycle.
So, let me get this straight here for you. For my sake. Nyx wasn't dying. She prolonged her life somehow.
But her reincarnation was born. Somehow, I'm going to guess coincidentally, Alma ended up in the hands of Remington, who put her in the spinny dealie, and that split her. So a lot of this is just coincidental craziness stemming from Nyx finding a way not to die. Or am I mixing something up? You're missing a chunk of the story.
Sure.
Nyx wouldn't want that to happen.
Wouldn't want what to happen?
Someone to die for her.
Huh, okay.
At any point, she could have pulled another life force and extended her life. She never has. This life that she had was just far superior to ones that she had before.
Okay.
The only ones that would ever want to extend her life would be her sisters.
Interesting. Dae?
You're on the right path. Cosmos.
Huh.
Her powers over holy and time locked Nyx into a place of consistency, even without her realizing it. So whenever the reincarnation was born, Dae tried to keep to the old ways. By splitting something in half, you make something more powerful.
So Nyx was behind Remington discovering the gyro tech.
Dae.
Sorry. Dae was responsible for Remington finding the tech.
So are we killing a goddess?
So why did she send us back? Because she realizes her own mistake? Okay,
She'll never admit that, but
One of those types. Go fix my mistake, I'll now admit to. Great. So,
let me send 21 people to their deaths. Excuse me, that was a little dark.
Yeah,
that
sounds
was
like
accurate.
a god.
Fist bump?
I try reading the book in different orders.
Ooh.
okay.
Cool idea.
Like, I'm gonna try backwards, I'm gonna try jumping around.
Because of information that you were just given, you see that certain parts of the book start and stop. When they do, it's like the handwriting changes.
Okay.
First one's like a group of 5.
Oh, boy.
Oh!
Did you figure it out?
I don't. I'm not there.
We can only know what we know.
You have their past information. It's a paradox journal. It's not the history of the well, it is the history of the town, but not the history you really want.
Those are the other groups.
Yeah, I know.
That's terrifying.
You're not reading the book? Meta-knowledge.
Meta-knowledge.
I see that.
Okay, I'm going back to my hole.
Metabots.
Metabots was a kick-ass show.
Don't watch it now.
Don't watch it again. Don't go back. It's not worth it. It did not age well.
Go reveals that she believes this is being written in by, simultaneously by all the other groups. That's why it keeps changing.
You're the only one that I didn't actually give the book to.
Well, you did give it to us. It got taken. By you? Well, we saw the sleeve. The cover of it was in Sister Mary Hollis's office.
Yeah, the sleeve, the cover. Yeah.
But I'm also trying to figure out why the original copy you gave me had writings from Irene and...
You didn't give us the real one.
So what was the first one?
A dummy.
I wanted to see if they would take the bait.
They did.
They? Oh, someone's taken the journal before. In previous... Okay.
All right.
In previous
He's nodding, by
endeavors.
the way.
Who was it?
I don't know.
You didn't put anything in it to track it?
I don't have that capability.
That's not how bait works! You don't just give people stuff!
But I mean, it did work in
It's a journal that's locked that they can't open because the puzzles are impossible.
Well, also on the bright side, that means that Remington got the fake copy.
Right, and we.
Oh,
were able to
you
get
may
the
not have
real.
known that. Actually, we found that out in the previous timeline. Harvard would not have known that.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, that Remington got the journal in the bag?
It went through the time paradox machine that they had. They got the book that way.
That's how they did it.
Yes.
Yeah, Remington picked it up and he took it.
Huh.
So thankfully he had a fake one at that time.
Can you think of anything in that fake that would work in our favor? He didn't say, like, the secret to beating them is surrendering or something?
Or like a location that they need to go to do a specific thing.
Or accidentally installing a failsafe that destroys something.
Those are all very good ideas.
If I had been thinking of it.
But yeah, no, Harvard would have been a Hume at the time. Is that what elementals called non-elementals? Humes? They were calling them that before.
Kind of looks around. What do you mean?
Huh?
Someone's at the door.
Who wants down
Should I
here
go let
so
him in?
bad?
He's not usually loud.
Okay. I can go and do it. Did you just hit your knee?
No, I just scratched my fingers.
I got it.
Okay. Yeah, they were calling elementals elementalists, and I think they called humans Humes.
No, I know what you're talking about, but I've been an awoken elemental since I was 10.
Not when we met you in the past just now.
Yup.
I thought we literally just talked about how he went through the machine.
Yeah, and how you survived it. You're the only one who did. Did we not just have that conversation, or is the past changing? Because that's not a good thing.
He just stares at you.
You can't stand that still because I can't tell if you froze in time or not. Carter walks up and pokes him.
Doesn't move.
Carter looks to Carlo.
I mean, I already threw him against the wall. I can do that again.
It might break him out of the time thing.
I don't think that's how it works.
It looks like he just kind of continues. Did I say that?
He didn't
Yes.
even went down. He just wants me to come beat him. What a shit. Can't walk, guys. It's great.
Right. Yes, you did. You told us. Now you've told us two things, and I'm very concerned about your well-being.
Whenever that happened, but you saw like one eye light up more than the other.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right. He
okay.
has two-tone dice.
So, are we on a time crunch? I feel like we're on a time crunch now. Pun intended.
Yes, no, not necessarily in the way that you're thinking. Like, you can take as much time as you want, but the more time that's taken, the weaker I become, and so things get kind of hazy.
Okay, I was gone. Was the 10-year-old thing explained?
Yes.
Well, in that he now doesn't remember having that conversation with us several seconds ago, and
Is
now
there a
instead
timeline that he got
remembers.
put into it at an earlier age? Is what I'm wondering.
Possibly.
Where the tech was maybe developed sooner, or we don't know. Anyway, that was my initial thought. Watching you try to handle a cat was the funniest thing.
She clawed up his leg.
Don't do that. She'll take off across the table.
I want her, though.
John is petting her. Every time she goes to someone else, you start whistling because you want to pet her.
I didn't know she was down here.
She came down after Luca.
Hey, sweetie.
Anyway, so yeah.
Alright. Fine then. If that's how we're going to do this, we're going to have to do this.
There's so many animals down there.
Literally everyone decided they wanted to come down. I closed it, I swear.
I thought you were just going to let Luca down here.
Luca was the one pawing at the door. Then he ran off because he just wants food. The
Hi.
only reason he was pawing was because he...
Right.
You say that like I let them down here. I thought I closed the door. I did.
Right. So, step one?
Find Remington.
I'd probably recommend your judges first.
Damn it.
Starting with you, actually. We don't have a time approval, and you've said at least on 3 occasions that you're a time judge, and I know for a fact we do not have that approval.
I start juggling, like, eh?
What do you do?
Please don't juggle my books.
I mean, it'll go a long way to helping us save your ass. Come on, we've gotten this far. If that's not worth an approval.
Well, I mean, technically I shouldn't be the one that you get next.
He already knows the order-ish. What's that?
The cat scratching at the soundboard.
Alright, pause momentarily while we get animals out of the
Okay,
basement.
I'm gonna sit down and write down who we have left. And I gotta move that cipher.
Come on, everybody. Let's go. Upstairs. You two, Judy. Come on.
Sorry.
Does the journal have any instances of previous groups getting approval from judges that we have not gotten? That maybe they ended up at
It's really
first?
hard to say.
No, I guess you're the ones that made it this far.
I didn't know if maybe some
Okay.
of them did a different route.
Some tried.
Okay, I'm gonna ask Harvard a very important question then. Since you seem to know that we're not gonna get you next, what is the order of our judges from here on?
Oh, I can't say that
Damn
one.
it.
I just can tell you're not meant to get mine right now. Doesn't feel right.
Right.
But we have the base elements. We have fire.
Karen.
We have fire, water, air, and earth for sure. Then we also have darkness.
Nope, we have darkness.
You have darkness.
We need to find...
Oh, yeah.
We need time, fate, and wood.
Time, fate, and wood. So
You need me.
wait, no,
Yeah.
Yes.
that's 8.
No.
No. Water, fire, earth,
Wow,
air.
I don't know why I had 5 on my hand.
You did what I did earlier. We can't count.
Look at us
This
go.
table can't do
Well, there's one of those we know where she is, the mansion by the college with the lady that gave us things.
Mariana?
Mm-hmm.
She's the wood judge, right?
Yeah.
We need her approval, right?
Yep.
We also don't know her whereabouts at this point, actually, because she was fighting Arthas and held him off for us.
Well, actually, you hear knocking.
I answer the door.
It's her. She's like so trying. She's like that glorious kind, and you can tell she's injured.
Hi. And I walk over and I high-five heal her.
Can you
You
do
get-
that yet?
You get close and you realize that it's not like injured like that. You see part of her body has become like wood.
Oh. I can't heal that.
Like consumed by her own element?
Like, she went so far in a fight that...
Yeah, I was just about to say, how does a judge become consumed? Jesus, that's
I mean,
crazy.
you've seen it already.
Yeah, Mariana.
She looks up and you see like her eye itself is even like that wood coloring kind of thing through it.
You should probably come in and have a seat.
No time.
And then he, like, reaches into his coat and pulls out the vial of, liquefied, spirit.
That we've had from the
Yeah.
church from
What about the
forever
gun
ago?
that heals people?
I don't think that'll work.
I thought it was a spirit healing.
No, it's a holy healing.
It's a holy healing, whereas spirit healing would help with the consumed. You should drink this. It might take the edge off.
She throws like 3 flasks to the ground that are like empty and shattered now.
Tried. She's already taken off the edge. The fact that she's this much okay is incredible.
Any more will stop my heart.
Don't drink this.
Harvard's here.
Yeah, he's over there.
Good. She kind of like lumbers in. You can tell she even sounds heavier.
Really?
Lumbers.
She lumbers in. Have you no shame?
No.
Good.
So she kind of like makes her way through. And once again, you can tell that she's heavier on one side.
Right. And I'm going to try and help her get to a seat or something.
When you touch her, you get a gross feeling.
I swallow my... I suck it up and I continue to help her until I can get her to like a chair or something.
Okay.
But I probably look like I'm about to vomit.
Thank you.
No problem. And I kind of like step as far away from her as I can.
To think you're the last resort.
I mean, it kind of makes sense if we feel like last-ditch effort people.
Excuse you, I resent that.
So how did this happen?
The fight with Arthas.
Yeah, about that. That was confirmed Arthas?
Some semblance of him.
I check in with Rufus, if I can. I haven't really had control over that. But
No
I'm gonna
response.
try.
No response. You can
Okay.
you can visualize like the couch and everything like that, but the TV's off.
Rufus is out of the room.
Rufus is napping. I'm not sure if it was him or not. The energy, the same, but the moves, the combat, not. He seemed Like someone was imitating him.
Ah,
But he talked to me. Rufus said that it was him.
I mean, it could...
We've thought Arfis was responsible for 2 atrocities that he turned out to not be responsible for, and he saved us and Lucas. So...
It could be moments of
Clarity.
I mean, it's been admitted to by the mayor that
Admitted to by the mayor?
Yeah, by the mayor. She confirmed that the influence of the temptation is slow and not always like completely present until it is completely taken over. So it's very possible that he's now too far gone.
Did any of the groups have any more dealings with Arfis than we have? I start flicking through the book.
Pretty much when you say it, it's almost like Control F, like it's trying to find anything about Arfis.
Control F.
I approve of a book having Control F.
I would love that.
It's called a tablet.
Get out.
So it kind of pulls through, and you see like one of them stops really. It's like it pulls up the entire name, like Rufus and Arfis Leroux, and it's like the journal entry stops at "We heard screaming at the junkyard,"
Oh yeah, because not a lot of them make it past that.
and that's where like a good like about 4 of them.
4 of the groups or 4 people?
4 of the groups.
Right.
So, and pretty much all of them, they get to the point of where, like, mostly like at the library kind of situation where they're like, Arfis is evil. Like, that's it. That's who we have to stop, Arfis.
Well, I mean, if we do need to stop Arfis, I guess the best place to look for him is at the beginning, at the junkyard.
We don't need to stop her.
If we need, I'm saying if we needed to.
You hear, you just kind of laugh. I'll agree with your friend. She kind of gestured towards go.
I mean, I agree with...
If stopping Arfis was the key, you think they would have succeeded?
I don't really know. It's time.
Well, Rufus wanted me to put faith in his father. He thinks that he is working on our side.
He is.
Or was.
He is.
I think he still is. Even despite the... If he is influenced by temptation.
Right.
I think he might be using it to his advantage.
He is.
I mean, we can only hope.
She kind of smiles. You were very confident. I like that.
Meanwhile...
Go's never been called confident. I almost called him, her, him.
Oh, I mean, we know now.
We know now.
But she almost
it's
said it
just-
backwards.
It's, yeah, it's really easy for me to say.
We had so
him
many
still.
issues starting with calling him. Now we're just like...
Her?
Meanwhile, I'm a freaking flip-floppy waffle pancake over here.
What?
I have confidence.
All right, so, hey, while you're here, how do you like us?
You want my approval.
It's less of a want and more of a need.
At this point.
Deep-seated issues from childhood, probably.
Come with me outside, and you hear like you just hear Harvard working on stuff in the other room. By the way, just like writing, and he's just like taking notes on things.
Right. So I Carter follows her out, and do you need help getting out again?
I will be fine.
Right. Was that a subtle jab at me?
No, it was self-deprecating humor. All mine humor is self-deprecating.
Okay, cool.
So she kind of moves. She's still really elegantly dressed, by the way.
Right. I mean, she would be.
She would be.
Thank you.
So she's standing like out in like an open field kind of area, like off to the side, like where there's like before like coming up to it, like just beside the house.
What? This is not how all the other approvals worked.
She just turns to you. I won't end up like them.
Yeah, I mean, I hope you don't die. That would be the worst.
She wants to choose what multiple people have now chosen. Valerie.
Ah,
She wants to choose what Jones chose.
gotcha.
For my element, it is different. Take care. And you get that wave of approval. Only this one's really mothering feeling. It's almost like a hug. And you see her body like plant itself, like root-wise come out of her legs, and she just starts twisting into a tree. And it's just like this medium-sized willow.
Huh. You know, that's... in the spectrum of ways to go, it's not bad.
And some dude just cuts it down. I'm kidding.
What was her name?
Mariana.
Thank you.
Yeah. Carter pulls out a marble and just kind of puts it by the willow and walks away.
A marble?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, you carry marbles on you.
Yep.
You keep forgetting that's on your character sheet.
Yup.
You hear Harvard kind of yelling from the house. She's not dead.
I'm not saying she is. It's a marble. Marbles are cool.
So she can play with it when she gets back.
Yeah. Like the whole set.
Also, hey, I think I figured out what you guys need to do. And he comes out and you see he's holding like a big calendar.
Hey!
What you got?
So, you're missing 4 major judges, and it's like an entire like almanac kind of thing, but it's like of judges and reincarnation, like when they were formed, when they are found, everything like that. Not a single group has ever found the 4 base judges.
Right. But we also need fate.
Fates are tricky. They're a lot. Just don't worry about that one right now.
Okay.
Worries about it.
Worries about it anyway. Proceeds to worry. Okay, well then I guess we'll focus on the prime ones first.
Kind of flips through, and you see he has like different year catalogs.
So we have to go through time to find them?
Only one of them has a time whenever there were water, fire, earth, and air, and that's the only time that they've ever appeared.
That's annoying. Ah.
When is this?
When you just came back from.
We have to go back?
Well, before we were just observing.
Right, but I don't want to go back.
I'll go.
Unfortunately, you'll all have to go.
I mean, I understand I don't want to, but I will. I just don't want to.
Only the things that weren't real, they won't be there.
Right, so keep it DL?
The things that weren't real?
Like our clothes and things like that that helped us blend in?
I'll suit you with those. That I can do.
You mean like all the happiness?
He just kind of nods at you. Andana tried getting through to you multiple times saying this isn't real and this isn't what happened, right?
Yeah, no, we got
Oh,
that.
you mean the happy times at the orphanage?
We were just getting the basics. It wasn't necessarily... It was probably the easiest, the more palatable version.
Andana can project people throughout time.
Yeah.
But she can only do that based on what memories she has or what she remembers from other people telling her.
Remember the good old times. Type
Correct.
thing. So how drastically different are we talking here?
Some things will be very similar. The town's always had that open door policy, but there are things that... You'll see some things that are different.
So, a game of telephone style.
Why can't we just kill Remington?
Can I just kill Remington and stop all this?
Potentially? I don't know. I mean...
Okay, lay it for me. How bad would it be if we killed him and it was bad? Like, how bad would it be?
Splitting the universe?
So don't do that, maybe.
I don't know. I mean, 2 universes sounds pretty sweet.
You think there's just 2?
I'm saying 2 sounds sweet.
You would destroy our plane of existence.
So don't,
Okay, so just no.
okay. So just don't do that.
Well, if it had a negative effect, that's what it would do.
Right, positive effect.
It would undo any damages that he did or hurt.
Let's go back and then we'll have a team meeting.
Okay.
Also,
Also,
we should probably just agree that that's not an option.
I'm not gonna completely...
We can't make that choice for everyone else in this existence. It's not our right.
You sure time's not one of your elements?
This actually...
Actually, it's mine.
This interaction right now makes a lot of sense based on the holy time thing. Like, holy righteousness, like, this is the thing that I should do, and I'm gonna do it. And, like, holies and times are opposed.
Hey, you figured out why they're opposites, and normal people are just like, what do you mean holy and time are opposite? I'm like, righteousness!
It's a moral issue.
Yeah.
Do what you think is right, do what
Needs to happen.
do what's going to happen.
Yeah. Okay.
Before you guys start, really, it gets kind of hazy. Before you guys go, remember, you can get hurt in this timeline.
Now. Unlike before.
I'm sure we'll be okay.
Hey, be strong. Also, you're not going to be able to use a lot of those weapons that you have now.
Wait, which ones? Which ones can't we use?
And you guys are, like, at the beginning of where you guys were before, like, outside of market kind of thing.
Okay. First question I have then. When we look around, is it as diverse as we saw before?
Not as diverse, but less so, and you can tell there's definitely...
So it was like a rose-colored glasses version that we were seeing.
Mm-hmm. And you can see that there are definitely a change of the idea of skin color and class.
Great.
So it's like not like outright racist, but like...
There's a caste system.
There's-
Essentially.
All right. So the 4 elements are here.
Cool. I reach out and see if I wouldn't be able to sense them, but I can sense most things at this point. So I try to sense everyone in my in the general vicinity and see if anyone doesn't show up on my radar.
Well, there's always going to be like people you won't be able to sense, kind of thing. Like other novas if they're stronger than you, so they will automatically just negate you.
Okay.
Roll for that really quick.
That's a cracked die. It is literally in the crack.
You can roll again. I'll agree with that. It was a cracked die.
Okay. I mean, if it's elements, then I mean it's still 13.
It's a 13.
No, we'll go with that one then. You can sense a few things, like a few gaps kind of things, but you're not totally sure what they are.
Okay. Also, quick mechanic question.
Mm-hmm.
Carter is a holy.
Mm-hmm.
I was a lightning. Up until this point, Carter... Anytime Carter was Carter, they were effectively mask unseen. I don't think Carter knows how to do it.
In this point, he won't have to, because elementals or elementalists are known in this timeline.
Okay. I just realized that Carter's never had to do that. Mm-hmm. He's always just been. And I think still to this point, he doesn't fully accept that he's a holy. He still thinks it's Ivan.
Yeah, you're good. No, you won't have to in this timeline.
Okay, cool. So, what do you got, Carlo?
Nothing useful.
Well, I say we retrace our footsteps. Hopefully we run into a carriage with a scientist. Or we should go to the library. Library is where we went first.
Well, did I have something useful? I thought you said
you had a few gaps that you could have mentioned.
Oh, I thought you... Okay. There's...
Few gaps in, like, Nova areas? Is that what you're...
Okay, I didn't understand that's what that meant. Okay, where's the closest one?
Actually, at the library. So you guys are going there anyways, but it's just like, that's one that you did pick up on.
All right, let's go to the library.
Yeah.
Sure. And are we blended in?
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Same thing as before, so you're not super, like, burnt. Everything, you're just kind of ugly.
And as far as weaponry goes, casually checking self to see what all is and is not.
Our Remington weapons will be gone.
Will my Remington weapon be gone?
Your Remington weapon is different, but you don't know that because it hasn't been pulled out in this timeline.
Right. I just was curious.
Shield?
Well, because I had it pulled before we traveled.
You don't have your elemental weapon.
Okay.
So we don't have our elemental weapons. We don't have the Remingtons.
But I've still got the new brass knuckles I found.
Yeah, your bougie ones, yes.
And you probably still have your
My hatchet.
your hatchet and your
razor. Razor, yes.
Throwing knives, razor blade, 3 Molotovs.
No.
What?
No, you just have basic blade weapons.
Okay.
I'm guessing my knife has turned into an old, like, woodsman.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. Well, wait, go. Never mind. You are an armory.
Hey.
And so I guess we kind of beeline it to the library.
So, open the door library.
Oh, this lady's gonna. Alma might.
What?
Alma was at the library.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so she gonna.
That's why I said we should go to the library
Yeah,
first.
she's gonna be a total jerk again.
We'll see.
All right, opens door, steps inside.
Oh, welcome.
You're not on.
Andana doesn't like Alma.
Hi. I'm Carter. How are you? And who are you?
I'm quite well, thank you for asking. My name is Alma Remington.
I like this Alma better. Carter leans in real close. So, say, hypothetically, that we were a traveling bunch of elementalists, and we were seeking judges of some sort. How would we go about finding these particular judges?
I understand the term elementalist.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome.
Hi.
Judges?
We'll call them the pinnacle of their element.
Carter, she's not an elementalist.
Right, but she lives in this town and they kind of work hand in hand, right? That's still a thing?
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Thank you for thinking that, though.
What have I done?
A good portion of the elementalist community do believe that they are higher than normal human. But that good portion isn't the one in charge. I think what you're wanting is the cardinal direction, correct?
Sounds like a good place to start.
That definitely sounds like a good place to start.
Yes!
Absolutely. Let me take you there.
I would love it. And Carter, like, hands out his elbow, you know, to be a proper gentleman and such.
Oh, the other location we went to was the church.
Yeah.
Is this heading us towards the church?
It is not heading you towards
The cardinal directions is something different. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And this one, everything's kind of skewed a little bit differently.
So yeah, I escort her.
So the feeling of a blank spot I got in this direction was just that she is not an elementalist.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
But
I love how when we're in this timeline, we're like elementalist. So convenient.
But she's like pointing stuff out to you, and she's like, over there is where, our produce is, yada, yada, yada.
Giving us the town tour a little bit.
How old is this Alma?
Still 16.
Still 16? Okay.
Still 16.
Yeah. Okay. Still.
Roll perception really quick, all three of you.
Wow. 10. 9.
17.
She's wearing a ring.
Uh-huh.
An engagement ring?
She's wearing a ring.
Okay.
You don't notice.
No, I don't. God damn it.
Only you do.
Right. No, I got it. I got it. No. So we're touring. She's pointing things out. I'm assuming she's pointing with her left hand. That's when I noticed. I'm like, oh, who's the lucky fella? Or gal, if you're Bella. I forgot what time period we were in.
Oh, it's for my newly betrothed husband.
Yeah, I got that. I'm just asking, who is he? Tell me about him.
His name is Arnold Remington.
God.
I thought your last name was Remington.
Oh, it is.
Did you already marry?
Um,
Or I thought you said you were betrothed. She was adopted. Yeah, I know. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Out of character. I'm.
Ah, I see what you're saying.
oh, in that timeline, she was adopted. That's what people saw.
Alright. Interesting.
No, I was married to, the younger brother, but he passed in a war.
Huh. That's just the worst. So...
A war of some kind.
I'm not going to really delve into that one. That seems like a scary bit of knowledge to know.
Okay, remind me vague timeline. 16, 17, or 1800s?
I think we're in the 18.
About 18, yeah.
Pre or post Civil War? Because, as you recall, the Underground Railroad was attached to this church. So
You are correct. Neato. All right. Well, I'm sorry to bring that up. Let's talk about something a little bit more. What's the cardinal directions exactly?
Oh, they're the 4 founders of our city.
Ah, yes, that is exactly then who we are looking for. I'm glad that we found the exact person we needed to talk to.
Do we pass any of the other blank spots that I felt?
A couple, but you notice that they are, like, one of them looks at you, like, it's just a gruff, like, home student who just kind of, like, nods.
Is it the Nova nod?
It's the Nova nod.
that Nova nod.
When you feel like that wave of just, like, hey,
Weird. You guys can communicate with those? That's just neat. That's out of character.
Nova nod. It's their 4th ability.
Cool.
I'm actually into that.
Yep. So you
Like
see,
the biker wave.
as you're going through, like, a couple of them, like your blank spots do fill out now that you're getting closer to them, and it's like, oh, a fire elemental. Oh, there's a random one. Oh, this is a steel elemental.
Interesting.
Walking all
This
through.
is a pretty cool town. It's a little bit... Yeah, never mind.
So why do certain elementalists consider themselves higher than you normal humans?
Well, it would be the natural order, as they would assume. Those who have grown above and beyond normality, but in a mass number. The majority has the power most of the time.
Right, that's true. So I'm getting, yeah, I mean, it makes sense that elementalists would be the majority in a town founded and made for elementalists. So how did you find your way here, exactly? How did you find your way to this town? Were you born here? Did you just end up here?
Oh, no. I was traveling through, and we just found our way here.
We?
My husband and I.
Ah, the first.
Oh, the first Remington husband?
The first Remington. Jesus God. I'm sorry, my previous husband.
Right. Sure. Anyway, so
Before Remington 1, or
Oh, we're so insensitive. We're the fucking worst.
I mean, yeah, we are the worst, actually. Probably.
She kind of sterns up. I have been married twice.
Before this one that's coming.
That's a tragic history. Sorry to hear it.
No, she's been married. Well, she's engaged. So she's been married once, engaged twice.
okay.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Still tragic, and also, I'm not good at small talk. So, how close are we to the place where we're going?
You're at the sheriff's office.
You are kidding me.
Well, a sheriff's office in our timeline, cardinal directions in this timeline?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Huh. You know, actually, I think is the bullet.
Damn!
Roll for initiative.
Is Oddish okay?
Oh, Oddish is fine.
Okay.
I just elbowed it ever so gently.
All right.
Is Oddish okay?
That's my
That was
biggest
my first
concern
concern,
is
too.
Oddish. Because I know it's 3D printed, and that would suck if one of those legs broke off.
They're just glued on.
Oh, okay. So even if they did break off, you could just...
Yeah, they're just. It was printed in multiple pieces and then it's attached.
Gotcha.
Oh no, I have other dice, John.
Well, that's a dangerous place to be now, John.
Oh, don't worry. I've been, like, loud, but it's, like, not deadly.
Name of my mixtape.
Loud but not deadly.
So, she,
I wish that... What the fuck, John?
He's just, like, army crawling under the table. on
No.
the ground,
it was the
just
arm,
to
the
get
hand, just the.
But then he, like, used his toes to, like, push himself.
Terrifying.
It's funny.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So, go in and this is one of like the major like diverse moments.
Mm-hmm.
There is what I'm gonna say about like a mid-30s, 6'6", which is a giant of a man.
Especially in these times. You know. I mean, I don't remember what I said for my height. I think I'm 6...
You're really tall.
I'm really fucking tall, too. Like, I might be right up there with him, honestly. Like, we might...
You're 6'1".
I thought it was... No, I think I made myself 6... Like...
You're almost a foot taller than me, and Go is 5'4".
So I'm like 6'4". Yeah. Anyway, so...
He is a sheriff, but he's also like a middle-aged black man.
Neat! Good. I like this. And I kind of, like, invisible hat...
Edit real quick. I'm saying middle-aged because the time frame 35 was definitely beyond middle-aged.
Right. Middle-aged for... Yeah, whatever. Howdy, Sheriff. I apologize profusely.
Sir.
May
Sir?
I be of some service to you?
Yeah. You tell him, Carlo. He scares me.
Go comes up to the front, holds out her hand, and goes, Go Yoon, what's your name?
You hold out your hand like a man.
Yes, I do. Because Go forgets.
Yeah,
All
are you?
the time.
I'm assuming you're. Are you dressed?
I'm in a dress.
You're in a Famale outfit.
He takes your hand, does like the proper like the kiss your hand kind of thing.
He has to be way down.
He pretty much like drops to charmed.
It's funny because it's like,
Yeah, it's
turn your hand.
We're looking for One Direction or the Cardinal Crew.
I thought I asked his name. You're not going to give me his name?
there's a lot of questions happening.
Yeah.
Like, what's your
Okay,
name?
fine.
What are you doing here?
Okay, sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
you're
with the
good.
name.
No, keep going. I just wanted to know his name because I'm a little concerned his last name might be Okafor.
Why Okafor?
Andana!
No, I know. Andana Okafor is the Geo, though.
Andana was born here.
That's not the concern.
Ah.
It's her father or something.
Okay.
Or ancient relative, but you're right. Oh, forgive me. My name is Yonsef Okafor.
Huh. That
That's
is.
Jon
Yes.
Seff.
The Yansef Tour. Feels like a title to a goddamn Kanye album.
Well, good afternoon, Sheriff Okafor. I'm Carter. That's Carlo, and you've met Go. Go's the best.
Go burps.
As Go's like making these weird body noises.
Those will all get cut out, I hope.
Nope.
Alright.
Leaving him in.
My wife is disgusting.
Thanks. Love you too.
Now, you said you had something to do with cardinals?
We're
We
looking
don't
for.
see many of those birds around here. And he smiles.
We have to speak in code. Oh no.
He looks at you. Humor. It's a joke.
Yeah, okay.
You wish to speak to the 4 founders, correct?
That's correct.
There we are. Welcome to the same page.
It's been a lot of catching up. And adjusting. And turning pages.
Well, I'm the cardinal keeper of the element Earth.
Whoops. Don't worry about it.
Did you write water?
No, I put him as fire for some fucking reason.
Oh, you know what? I almost did this one as the fire judge, so
Well,
that
dude,
would have been a different person.
stop channeling your thoughts into my brain.
I can't help it.
Alright.
I'm the Ivan to your Carter.
Sometimes.
Get it.
Pulls out a
working,
knife.
working at Hy-Vee. Oh no.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Hold on, pause for this. I just had like a weird like flashback. Remember whenever I went out to dump and clean the windshield and it just downpoured onto me? And I'm just walking back. I'm like, oh no.
Okay, from my perspective, it was really funny. Caleb, your boyfriend's outside filling windshield wiper things with each of the pumps. It is clear sky. It doesn't even feel like dampness outside. He's standing there, he gets the last one, and then this like sideways rain just comes out of fucking nowhere, and Caleb is instantaneously drenched. And he just looked so sad and defeated and like just accepted that this is his lot in life, and then like shambled back into the gas
I didn't
station.
even run. I just walked. I was like, fuck it. What more will it do? My phone was inside. It was charging because thank you, iPhone, for having a great battery.
Sarcasm?
Highly sarcastic. And that's not the only time that water was my worst enemy at that fucking Hy-Vee.
Yeah, you also tried to flood the store.
I didn't try.
You actually pretty well succeeded.
I succeeded. It was coming through the wall.
That's awesome!
We had to close early and just shove water outside. Anyway, back on.
When you guys squeegeed, I remember that.
And the thing is, by the time the actual managers came in to close it, I just looked at, I was just mopping.
Good times.
Anyway, so back on topic. Sorry, I just had that thought the other day, and I was like, I need to tell you about that, and I just now remembered it. Anyway, Earth Judge.
Yep.
So this guy is there.
So, I'm assuming that, traditionally speaking, new elementalists have to go and meet all the older elementalists.
You have to get my permissions.
Yeah, that's the word we were looking for. And so what will we need to do to earn your permissions?
I'm not quite like the others in the area. Why am I Southern?
I'm okay with it.
I'm fine with it. It fits kind of. Why not?
It's alright.
Andana has an African accent. He has a Texas accent. Why not?
Magic.
Magic.
Mom.
Somewhere in the mom.
Could be
The mom. Definitely
Probably
the mom.
mom.
I'm not like most others in this situation.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
A highly good thing.
Okay, cool.
And you see, you might be able to tell that I have endured some things because of liabilities I cannot change.
I can tell. I mean, I would understand.
You mean like being forcibly taken from your country by a bunch of terrible white men?
I accept.
Ghost says way too pointedly, like, because slavery is just such a, small thing to us in our culture. Yeah, anyway, sorry.
Your lady friend has a sharp tongue.
Yep, and that's
I'm
why.
not his...
You're a friend and you are a lady. That makes you a lady friend. He's not saying we're...
He didn't say you're harlot.
Yeah, he doesn't say you're a harlot.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
But yeah. No.
You're a wench. No.
Oh, shit.
I mean, I'm traveling
That's a
with
good
two
way to
men.
die.
Don't call him, go wench,
In
that's
this
how you
time
die.
frame, my God, you are looked down upon so hard right now.
I
Asian, and you're
know.
just traveling with two men. You're just a sex doll.
Also, is my hair short now?
Yeah.
Because we actually came back, I'm not camouflaged. I am wearing...
Only your clothes and parts of your skin in his situation, but not all of it. You're still kind of fucked up.
Way more fucked up than you were. Scar-wise.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Go is a smart person whom I value.
I pay no mind.
I don't know what that means.
Some would be taken with the fact that she would speak out of turn. He does quoting marks.
Okay, cool.
But people are people.
People are people.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Now, let's see if there's something that you... And he kind of goes to, like, some papers on his desk. Something that you can help me with. Takes out a letter, and it will take you to a step where you need to go.
Oh, cool.
It's an envelope, and it has, like, a wax seal on it. You're going to find a woman over at the bar.
Okay.
She is, cantankerous.
Carter leans over to Carlo. Definition.
Oh, wonderful.
No, he's purposefully misinforming me.
I like it. Good job. You're like, oh, yeah.
You are cantankerous. Oh my god, that's totally gonna happen. Fuck. Alright. And I guess you just want me to deliver this to her. That
She
seems
wouldn't mind.
simple enough. Thanks.
To a woman in the bar.
Is her name on the envelope? So we know.
No, but the wax seal has an R on it.
Okay. And do we get... Is she the barkeep? Or will we just know when we see her?
You will know.
Okay. And I tuck it into my pocket.
As you guys are kind of walking out. By the way, it may or may not have a tendency to become a brothel.
Oh, goody.
Keep close to your friend.
Oh, no.
Is it time to revisit
The wailing
the
kitty?
wailing kitty?
This is the sarsaparilla cat. How dare you?
You can say it's the wailing kitty.
No, it's sarsaparilla cat.
Alright.
Timeline, bruh.
Sure.
How dare you?
So...
The upset mongoose.
So, I guess... Do we need to come back to get the permissions?
Nah, you'll get it when you get it.
Alrighty. Take care. And I just gotta tuck out of the sheriff's office. I guess we're going to the brothel?
Let's do it.
Go. I have one request. Just one request.
Don't let anybody employ you.
Make that two
Ghost's
requests.
face gets like dark because every time you make a request of me, it's usually bad.
I was just gonna say, please don't kill anyone.
What a bad request.
Do whatever you want,
Why
Joe.
are you looking at me when Carlo's in the group?
I'm not worried about people getting handsy with Carlo.
Why not?
Well,
And you thought I was like being harsh when you were like, damn, of course he's pretty.
What are you trying to say?
Carter walks off.
So you see outside there's like girls, like the whole like saloon girl kind of thing that's
I promise
outside.
nothing.
Shit.
They're kind of like reverse catcalling you. It's like, oh, come on in. We'll get you a drink.
Yep, sounds about right.
You look parched.
In the biblical sense.
Thirsty.
In the biblical sense.
Yeah, well, let me just... Shoves Carlo forward. I don't deal with this.
You guys are outside.
What was
These are
that
the
face?
girls outside, by the way. So you guys are going actually into the building?
Yeah, we
So, like-
we need to check out the merchandise.
So like the classic, like old school piano playing, KK dancer kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
The beginning of Waitresses, pretty much. I'm really not wrong.
No.
I look for R.
You have no idea what to look for.
We're supposed to know when we see her.
I pull out the letter. I hold it up. Just as this is postman experience. Who's named R?
You feel a tap on your shoulder from behind you.
I turn around, hand still in air.
As you're turning around, you know, that's really not a good idea.
Well, I mean, I needed someone's attention.
Most of his aren't.
So are you turning and looking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You recognize the appearance of this woman.
Uh-huh.
Is it Stacia's visage?
This is just Stacia.
Hi,
She won't know us.
Stacia?
She looked at you?
No?
No.
V? Sorry, I feel like we've met. Don't worry about it.
No, neither of those names.
Well, I'm Carter, and you might be...
At this point, you also kind of know something about her. She looks, in like the room, she looks kind of like Hispanic kind of thing.
Sure.
She is definitely Native American.
Huh. Cool.
Oh.
Stealing Carlos' catchphrase. Cool.
The men here call me Nevermore.
That is an odd name.
Not when you think about it. Says go.
I think I might be more naive than Go.
Now, you look like you could use a drink. All three of you?
What made you think
How
I was
much?
naive?
I didn't
She
say
holds
you
up a hand
were.
on me.
I'm just saying
Sweet.
I'm more naive than
Let's
you.
do it.
As if to imply that I'm naive.
She leads you guys to the bar. I'm just like, don't worry what's happening.
To the bar!
Keep 4 drinks on me.
Thank you.
That's a lot to do for people you don't know.
Yeah. It's weird. Really
Takes a drink.
friendly.
Oh, no. It's not because I like you. The more drunk you are, the easier you are to get money from, and she kind of walks away.
Ah!
Everything's a business.
I don't drink.
I laugh and finish my drink in one gulp because I don't have any money. So
Do you want ours?
I don't think either.
I give.
no, I don't
Carlo
want
my
any
drink.
money. She's just trying to get money from. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I give Carlo my drink.
I
So-
slide mine over to Carlo.
The barkeep, so they're like the classic dude with like the mustache. Sure, do drink a lot. Wait, he's from the 20s.
Do it.
No, he's not from the 20s. It won't make sense.
Do it.
That'll throw everything off again.
I mean, it's fine. Magic.
I dare say. There we go. Cleaning a glass with a dusty rag, because that's what happened.
Have a glass of milk.
Dirty.
Dirty.
In a dirty glass.
So you hear like piano chord kind of play, and you see it's Nevermore up there, and she's just singing.
Cool.
It's great, but that's not shocking.
Right, no, not surprised. Oh, man.
I asked the barkeep if he knows who goes by the name of R around here.
I'd say probably be Miss Roa.
Do you know where I could find Miss Roa?
She's the head of the girls here.
I love the
He's
little
from Branson.
the little GM side notes of like questioning his GM decisions.
I don't like this character. I don't know.
Is it?
This person's name is definitely Finnegan.
Well, I have a delivery for her. I wasn't told specifically. This is out of character. I wasn't told specifically to put it in her hands personally, but
I think it would be better too.
Yeah. I was told to deliver this straight to her, and that I would know her when I saw her, and I haven't seen anybody that I would know yet.
Now that's a wax seal, so yes, I would assume she would be upstairs getting the other girls ready.
I'm not going up
Is
there.
this Kenneth the Page?
I don't know.
I'm a girl. You're not allowed up there probably, so give it to me. I'm a girl, says go, and then her eye twitches.
Oh wait, I have to roll for something. Hold on. Fuck. Well, that you are.
Oh no.
Just eyes you. It's the times. I'm sorry.
I know it's the times.
Carter like puts the letter like,
You're like 6 years beyond marrying age.
Yeah,
breaks.
way beyond married.
Carter
age.
puts the card in between the two, like breaking eye contact, like
I
his
thought you were gonna say in between her boobs.
in between your tits. Yeah. No, I just put it kind of between them, and I'm like, here you go, go.
Actually, I'm like 8 years beyond marrying age. If you can get married at 15,
Let's not do the math on this.
Let's not do that. We don't need to do that.
because Go's 24.
You're like 12 years beyond the
Yeah. So Go is going to take the letter up to the dressing room because it is all women, and I'm assuming they don't want the men up there.
Correct.
So I'm gonna...
And then Carter posts himself at like the stairs just so he can hear if he needs to come help or something.
Cool. What'd you do?
I stay at the bar. I've got 2 more drinks to go, so.
Woo!
You sure can drink a lot. So we're gonna cut to going up these stairs. There are topless women getting fitted into their corsets, getting dressed, powdering, makeuping, like
Giggling.
Talking about clientele.
Right.
Someone says horse dick Jim. I'm kidding.
Go very rudely goes, I'm looking for Miss Rowe.
Miss Rowe.
Wasn't that her name?
Roa.
Roa.
Yeah.
But I like you saying Miss Rowe.
I'm betting her last name's Okafor.
What the?
Not yet.
Rowan Okafor.
You know, that's funny you said that. When I had those names, I was like, I cannot put these together. She just vanishes along with the town. Scandal.
Anyway.
That would be me.
Oh no, she's French. Oh, this is gonna go well. I hold the letter up.
Oh man, it's gonna sound so awful. And what would a little custard child like you be doing with this?
Bitch!
Heard you say that in game.
Yes. Nervous laugh, bitch!
All the girls stop laughing and just look over.
Go is my favorite. Only because Mike is gonna get Go killed.
Or Go.
Such a mouse on you. She's just fanning herself with the letter.
One could say the same about you, maybe not in the way of language, though.
Many have said the same about me. Hence the reason why I own this establishment.
Ah. Good for you. You know, you're the women that will make the country. I'm trying to talk her up.
Yeah, you gotta talk yourself out of that hole you dug real fast.
You're like aggressively
I'm
complimenting
kidding
her. You're doing great. That mouth looks like it does good work.
I mean, you're the first women that are able to be entrepreneurs. I'm just saying.
Yes, but you know, from where I am from, the women are more in charge, more on top most of the time.
Ooh. Well, that is from Mr. Okafor.
Oh, I know him well.
He wanted to make sure we got it to you.
She opens it and it's just money.
Damn, son!
Was there anything else that you would like to speak with me about? No?
You're saying yes?
Then you may leave or you may get dressed up and perform.
His approval?
Hers.
Oh.
He said that she was part of her. She was the next step.
Yeah, no, he said
This
something
entire building
about,
was a blank spot, by the way. Cool.
He said something about getting approval.
Permissions.
Permissions. Corrects herself.
So you are traveling elementalists?
Me and two others. Man.
Men.
Two men downstairs, but I made sure they didn't come up because I...
And you say that I am the one with the working mouth.
Bitch!
Do not worry, we do not judge here.
That's
Be
funny.
what-
But you do!
No, she's not a judge.
Oh.
Keep that in mind. This is before the term judge was coined.
Oh.
No, we here, we do not care where you come from or what you are doing. You could come to listen to our Nevermore sing, or you could come to take libations from other water. I have to look at you, you're the only one in front of me, so I'm sorry. Well, John is, but John's looking at his dice. You're just one making eye contact.
I would like to do a perception check of the other women in the room.
Okay? They naked.
Is there anyone that has a familiar face?
Ooh, a good question.
Since we saw a Stacia doppelganger.
You don't recognize anybody up here.
Okay. Well, how would an elementalist go about gaining your permissions?
Rewind. I lied to you. You at the moment you don't notice it. You don't notice anybody. There we go.
Okay. You'll just do it later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let me ask your question again.
So how would one go about gaining your permissions?
Well, I would assume that you are getting yours from UNICEF because you delivered payment.
Yes.
A cheeky man. He does not like to come in here during the daylight, but he often stays till dawn.
I'm curious.
What is this
Taylor
character?
Oh man.
Is
that the time?
Prostitution!
Oh no, he does not partake in the delicacies that we offer.
Just the music. Just hit myself over and over again with my fan. Fucking. Wait, you wouldn't happen to be Laro? No, it was Roa? Roa? Laro?
That would be my full name.
Oh, that's correct. I've done some research into the founding family names.
That face. Does that work?
So that I don't sound suspicious.
You say a founding family, but I have none.
You could still.
Potentially, but we will see what happens. Now, performing? No? Yes?
Performing?
You wish to gain my permission?
What do you mean performing?
Dancing?
Just-
Singing?
Ah! Go screams internally, but then it sneezes.
Do not worry, you will not be the only newcomer. I have 2 more coming in.
Do the boys have to do it too?
No, they are the men.
But that's not fair.
Now, do not worry. The 2 new girls will help you get ready. I have to go grease up the audience.
Can we talk
And
about the fact
approval
that my
really quick.
performance is only like a 3? And you gave me 2 because I was pretending to be a boy this whole time?
Yeah, I gave you this as bonus points.
Go does not have performance talents. That is where she failed in school.
Yeah, I'm not excited for it.
Neither is Go.
I am.
I'll do it.
Go's performance fucking sucks. Carlo comes up and does stand-up comedy.
I mean, I was going
But
to
no one
offer to if you
laughs.
seemed uncomfortable. If yours wasn't going well, I was just going to go up.
Yeah, da.
And what's the deal with airplane food?